Okay, well, the appointed time is upon us, and I feel good. I feel good about this stream, so let's get right to it. Okay. Somehow ended up on the map screen. No worries. So, last time on Final Fantasy V, I got to the end of the Great Forest of Moor. Encountered Ek's death. Things happened, and the poor old man, Gallop, died in the fight while still kicking Ek's ass. It was revealed that within the Great Forest of Moor were 4 crystals. The world's 4 crystals, elemental crystals, you know, important. It's my job to protect them. So, Ek's absconded with the crystals. We chased him down to his castle, got all the way to the end, killed him, dead, definitely killed him dead, and this time on Final Fantasy V, I've woken up on another planet. How is that even possible? Well, let's find out. We're here at Castle Tycoon, the hometown of 2 of our party members. And again, we have no idea how we can get here. And they say, thanks heavens you're back safe. The Chancellor wishes to speak with you. Same line as he says other times we come to this castle in this game. So it definitely feels like Castle Tycoon. And the Chancellor says, Princess Lena, Princess Theresa, welcome home. And Lena says, Father, King's passing was a great loss, the Chancellor says. However, we must do our best to continue on without him. Additionally, Princess Theresa has returned when we thought her dead. It is cause for celebration. There says Theresa, my true name. Chancellor is just stringing her along. Yes, milady. Ferris says, the name Papa gave me. Ferris is still a little raw about the whole dead dad deal. Very obviously. The soldiers push our other party members, including Kryl, who joined us after her grandfather died. And the Chancellor says preparations for the banquet are ready. Of course, your acquaintances are welcome to attend. Seems like we're getting railroaded into a party. Bear says, "What? You want me to go out there dressed like this? Are you mad?" The Chancellor says, come now, princess. Oh my. Ferris looks like a girl. Of course, Bart's now the only man in the party. Is, you know, picking up the slack. Oh my. Kyle, of course, has to make fun of him for it. Bart says, I am not blushing. And we get a lovely little dance. Kyle walks off, so... Kyle's reminiscing. She's still sad about losing her grandfather. And then she says it's like Grandpa's fussing at us to hurry. She still feels a connection to him, having inherited his power. Bart says, well, let's check it out. We're back in my world. There's gotta be a reason for that, right? Let's find out what it is. While this is going on, I actually can't walk to the throne where the 2 other girls are, so we are going forward with half a party now. And Cryle's not happy about letting them go, but I'm sure they'll rejoin us soon enough. This game does not take away party members for very long. And then as we leave, the soldier runs into us and says, "Oh, sorry, I was just rushing over to tell everyone that the bridge over the West River is complete. If any of you have been watching since the start, you would know there's no river west of Tycoon." So what is this place? Could be Tycoon. What kind of trickery is X-Death up to? Corvax says, "I don't know." Corvax, you'll have to be a little specific about what you don't know. Pale Voyager in chat says, "These fish are so dang out of water right now." Well, one of them's on a completely different planet. She's been here before, but you know, she's after going through something so traumatic, it's a bit different. But here we are, and what's this? Why is there a river here? There should not be a river here. But as Bart said, we should check up on his little pet chocobo that we had at the beginning of the game. Corvax in chat says, "I don't know about there not being a bridge or there being a bridge in the west." It's okay, Corvax. I'm here to fill you in. I'm here to actually... Let's reset some abilities. Without the usual healer in the party, we're gonna have to substitute something else. Let's go with this. No Excalibur. Don't get an Aegis shield. Rather unfortunate. That is the wrong button. Okay. Barbax in chat says, "Crowd sprite really does look weird." It really does look weird. Here's Bart's chocobo. Here's Boko. Our lovely Boko. Says, "Queh!" Corvax asks, "Is she meant to be much younger than the others?" Yes, I think she's a child. Of course, Cryle speaks chocobo. He says, "Just a little. I think he wants to introduce us to someone." There's a second chocobo. And apparently they've been romantically busy because he introduces her as his wife. Pale Voyager in chat says, "I'm in love with the Boko." Yes. And it seems like Boko wants to join us, even though it means leaving the babies. Isn't that romantic? Boko, after being left right at the beginning of the game, just, you know, gets down to business. Now Boko's a real man, I guess. But yes, for the first time in this game, we actually get to hear a normal Chocobo theme, which is kind of funny, and Boko is able to cross rivers. And where can I go with this? I have to be able to go somewhere with this thing. Not this way. Okay, what am I missing? I may be missing something. Something quite obvious. Oh yes, just behind Castle Tycoon. Of course. More rivers to cross. And this world's looking quite different. There's many features I recognize and there's many features I don't recognize. Pale Voyager in chat, making reference to Final Fantasy VII, of course, says Boko was bred with a carom nut and 2 magnificent chocobos. Yes. Something golden about Boko. Corvax in chat says, I like Boko, but I don't like Chocobokolina. Yes, Corvax is scarred from Final Fantasy XIII too. I think Chocobokolina is funny though. Corvax then says, Boko deadbeat dad leaving his kids like that. A little bit of a deadbeat dad. And then Corvax in chat says, I hate and hope they have Chocobo breeding in Recycle. Yes, Corvax did not like the Chocobo breeding in Final Fantasy VII. Pale Voyager, why would you do that to Corvax? But yes, we have fallen into this pit, and something arises from the ground here. Nothing I can't handle, though. Corvax in chat says, I didn't hate the Chocobo breeding in Final Fantasy VII, but I got really lucky and can see how annoying it could have been. You got everything first try, I think. Pale Voyager in chat says, I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. It's okay, Pale Voyager, don't worry about it. Can I flash him? I can. He should be blind now. That's good. And let's slow him down as well. Doing all the buffs and debuffs on him. Exactly what we want to see. And I've got enough MP to do a few Aqua Breaths. Let's try this. It's been a good while since I used Black Magic. Oh, that is a garbage result. Okay. No more Aqua Breath. There's actually also not much damage. That is not what I wanted to use. Whoops. Aqua Lung says Corvax in chat. Yes, that is what Water Breath, Aqua Breath is translated as in Final Fantasy VII. Corvax in chat says it's the races that were annoying. That one guy kept showing up when I was still in the low levels. Yes, the Black Chocobo. Corvax, I will tell you though, playing on the port version of that game, much easier to handle things than in other versions of Final Fantasy VII. You got the sneak attack materia much quicker than I did. Okay, that was garbage damage. Okay, what can we do here? We'll do this. Corvax says the speed up helped. Yes, port versions of Final Fantasy VII do have a nice little 3x speed button. Quite convenient. Whereas me, when I play original games and I don't use things like speed ups or save states. Sometimes do, but I try not to do that too often. Okay, let's just keep doing Titan. I got hit with the Discord and oh, the Titan does nothing. I should have actually been paying attention instead of just reading my chat. Alright, how much? Oh, that's still nothing. Am I gonna have to go back to using Aqua Breath? Is that what I'm gonna have to resort to? I guess that's what we're doing. Corvax in chat asks, did you say Cryo got hit by Discord? Yes, she had her level cut in half, I think twice, if I'm not mistaken. That reduces the amount of damage she does. Very annoying. Okay, well, that is the exact outcome I wanted from that. The antlion got hit by the old. And another Discord right there, level halved again. Hate it. I hope that it doesn't severely decrease the amount of damage my comets do. And it please. Yeah, Voyager in chat says, Final Fantasy VI was the first time I saw the word Discord. I think an enemy called Pipsqueak used it. Yep, it's just an enemy ability. And now Barth remarks that we're stuck in a monster nest. And Prowl says, I don't think it's very great at all. Now what'll we do? Boko. Poor Boko just says, quack. Corvax, Pipsqueak was absolutely not a mouse enemy. So yes, we are stuck in this pit. That's it, everyone. Game's over. Except... there's this rope that has suddenly appeared. And Bart's just can't seem to reach it. It always just moves right out of the way. And a text box pops open and says, do you promise never to try and pull something like that again? Willing to admit you were wrong to try to make it without me? Come on, get up here. I'll take guesses now, everyone. Who could it possibly be? Rope Snake. Corvax, I think you're thinking of the wrong Game Boy Advance role-playing game that came out in 2006. I think this game came out in 2006. At least the Game Boy Advance version. It's Ferris, of course. Ferris asks, which one of you decided to maroon me? And we have a bit of a blame game going on here. And then Ferris says, try it again and I'll swing you with a yard arm. You know Ferris is serious when she starts breaking out the pirate speak. Ferris just says, I came after you because I'm not cut out to be a princess. Pirating's much more my style. Which is correct. She's definitely more of a pirate than a princess. Even if she is the princess. Kyle says, ouch. Owie, I think I got a splinter. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay. A little splinter, I'm sure it's nothing. And we got one of our party members back. The lovely Ferris. And we can keep going. There's really only one place to go. It's just this cave. And this cave is... Sage Guido's cave. But that's on the other world. Guido says, oh, thank you. I suppose you can be helpful after all. The shock of the two worlds merging sent everything topsy-turvy, including me. Hold up, what did he just say? Well, now he says, I'm a bit too old to do much on my back, I rue. Bart asks, What do you mean, worlds merging? Guido says, I see you're just as slow on the uptake as before. It's an ancient legend, but I never imagined it was true. According to legend, 1,000 years ago, Bart's world and Kyle's world were one and the same. Bart says, the same? Guido says, it seems there's quite the echo in here. My goodness, I've forgotten how to read today. I was gonna say it feels more like a codec conversation. Bart says, but why did the world split apart? Guido says, to seal the void. Bart says, void? Metal Gear. Guido says, I fear no matter how often I allude to your ignorance, my dry wit just goes over your head, so I will simply explain. 1,000 years ago, there existed a presence of the strongest evil, Enuo. Enuo possessed the power to control the void. After a long and harrowing battle, the people were able to defeat Enuo with the 12 legendary weapons. However, the void that Enuo had created could not be erased. As a last resort, the people split the crystals in two. To maintain balance, the world split it into two as well. The void was sealed within the space between the two worlds, the interdimensional rift. Bart says that means X-Death was telling the truth. He really did want to return to the world to how it used to be. Guido says, however, without the crystals, Bart says the wind's power will never return. Guido says, nor will that of the earth, fire, or water. Doesn't sound good. Bart says, ouch! Ooh, this splinter really hurts. Uh-oh. It's X-Death. X-Death says, mwahaha, I turned myself into a tiny splinter, waiting for just this moment. Very anime move, if you ask me. Now you can understand my true goal. Take the sealed power of the void for my own. Bart says, what? I mean, it's kind of obvious, Bart, if you think about it. He's evil, void is a tool for evil. X-Death says, why do you think I merged the worlds together? Farvax in chat says, wish I had the power to turn myself into a splinter. Read it before I even saw that follow-up message. I'm on the ball today, Corvax. At least when it comes to reading your mind. And here is the void at Castle Tycoon. Guido says, oh, now that the two worlds are one, the interdimensional rift, the void was sealed within, is appearing as well. Ferris says, wait, so in plain English, you're saying that this void, whatever not, is coming here? X-Death says, yes, the void shall be released from its 1,000-year prison and into my keeping. The matchless power of the void will be mine. Bart says, not a chance, X-Death. Uh-oh. Whoop. Bart stands tall. Ooh. Knocks poor Guido into the water, and he's still upside down. Al says, Castle Tycoon. Ferris says, Lena! Yeah, one of my party members is, here. Where the void is appearing. But yes, Corvax, I do have a superpower. It's called reading your mind. More specifically, I am gifted with the gift of premonition. X-Death says, beautiful, beautiful, look, gaze upon the unlimited power of the void. Watch as it engulfs all in its path, and soon it will belong to me. Ferris says, Lena, X-Death, you... Bart catches her. But unfortunately, X-Death is just very powerful. As peons tremble before my might. Mwahaha! Time for your viscera to see the light of day. Now die. What a great thing to say before you kill someone. Oh my goodness. But of course not before Guido floats in. knocks at X-Death, to which he responds, "Turtle!" X-Death says, "Not bad for a reptile," and Guido says, "Do you think I sat around 7 centuries munching on pizza?" X-Death says, "Ha ha ha, perhaps you should have taken the chance. You shall find no such tasty diversions in the afterlife." Uh-oh. Things are getting red in here. That says, "Peons, tremble before my might." Mwahahaha. Corvax in chat says, "Turtle. Eating pizza." And everyone has also been yeeted out of the cave. Guido says, "Ow, my aching." Aching what? Corvax in chat correctly gets it. This must be a reference to JoJo. You got it, Corvax. Guido says, "X-Death, that cur. Must be stopped before he obtains the full power of the void, or..." By Jove, what's that? Bart says, "That's just the Library of the Ancients." Guido says, "The fabled Library of the Ancients? My dear boy, have you any idea what an important place that is?" Of course you don't. To think that the Library of the Ancients was here the whole time. Pale Voyager in chat says, Joestar. I can see it, Pale, I can see it. Maybe part 10, perhaps? Guido says, "Follow close, children. Within the library is a book which describes how to defeat X-Death." Well, that's convenient. I guess this place really is quite important, then. Scholar says, "Sage Guido." Guido says, "Oh ho, scholars from Surrogate." The Scholar says, "We've been able to find the second half of the sealed tome." Guido says, "Perfect." Yep. When the worlds split apart, so did this book called the Sealed Tome. And now that the Scholars of Surrogate and the Scholars of the Ancient Library are together, we have a little war room here. Guido says, "Now let's begin the strategy meeting." As you have probably noticed, the two worlds have recombined into one. Also, the void is trying to break free from where it has been sealed within the rift. Bart says, "Then we better hurry there and stop it." Guido says, "Left, right, left, right, left, right." That's this game's way of saying SMH. "Barts, Barts, Barts," says Guido. So enthusiastic and yet so stupid. That really does characterize Barts quite well. Along with the void, many fearsome monsters were sealed in the rift a millennium ago. They are all incredibly evil and incredibly strong. I feel safe in saying that as you are now, you kids wouldn't stand a chance. Bart says, "Then, what do we do?" Pale Voyager in chat says, "I can't believe Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ripped off Final Fantasy V. Ooh, bird." Guido says, "Elementary, my dear Barts. The legendary weapons used to defeat the warlock Enuo 1,000 years ago." Bart says, "No, here." Guido says, "Sometimes I wonder if you say things like this to spite me. Yes, the 12 legendary weapons. They are weapons. They are legendary. There are even 12 of them. Now that we have both halves of the sealed tome, it all goes according to legend. And I'm certain it will. The book will show us the way." Corvax in chat asks, "How is Xenoblade Chronicles 3 a rip-off of Final Fantasy V? Does that game have huge tables too?" And Pale Voyager says it might. XBC3 takes place on a converged world. And the sealed tome, it is written, "When nothing's power again does peak, to light warriors this book shall speak." It's us, we're the light warriors. -1. Currently in Castle Tycoon, which has been voided. Well, that's not good. The book begins to speak. After Enuo's defeat, the weapons of legend were sealed within the Castle Kuza. To break the seals, the 4 tablets must be assembled. One rests alongside spirits of the past, blessed by the soil. One rests within an island shrine, kissed by wind. One rests beneath the ocean's floor, engulfed by flames. One rests beyond the river's torrents, protected by water. 4 elements. That's kind of convenient. Along with the keys to open the seals, 4 tablets, our sealed our servants. If the tablets are moved, our servants will awaken. The ultimate spells of white and black, the magic of time and space meteor, the Sea King, Leviathan, Sea King, Sea King, Sea King, and the Dragon King, Bahamut. Present this book unto the gate, and the way to the seals will be opened. Received sealed tome. Guido says, go, unseal the 12 legendary weapons before X-Death gains the power of the Void. We're all counting on you. Go and find the first tablet, blessed by the soil and the spirits of the past. Eureka! It must be the pyramid in the desert of shifting sands. Bears, Carl, and even you, Bartz, you must go at once. The future of the world depends on it. The world? Zawardo? But yes, to add to what is being said in chat right now, sorry, I just had to take a moment to appreciate this amazing overworld theme for overworld number 3. I didn't die. Well, I did. The music killed me and sent me to heaven, which is the music. Still very much alive. Just didn't want to trigger a random encounter, possibly. But anyways, on the way to the desert, we have here this Guardian Tree, which is where Gallup was killed by X-Death. Corvax asks in chat, have you talked about the controller? I have not. I have to talk about the game first. Horus is beginning to come back to life after X-Death torched it last time on Final Fantasy V. And Clara says, Grandpa, why can't Grandpa come back to life? I'm still a little raw on that. Of course, there's Lena. One of our party members got voided. She's dead. This is not good. But anyways, speaking about Xenoblade, if you consider Final Fantasy V to be kind of like a 3-act game, like it has a 3-act structure, every single individual overworld that there is in this game is one of those acts, right? You have the starting overworld, Bart's world, you have Gallup's world where things start to pick up, and then this final world where, after this initial section here in the desert of the no longer shifting sands, probably because of the Earth Crystal went kablooey, I can get going, but after this shifting sand section, the game will open up quite a bit, right? And this is Act 3. We are getting closer towards the end of the game. But if you consider it 3 acts, then the Xenoblade Chronicles series can also, I guess, be 3 acts, with Xenoblade 3 being this, the merged world, where both worlds come together. I should not be going up the Pyramid of More. I should be going into here. I forget if I saved. I want to make sure I'm saved here before going into this pyramid. Oh yeah, I'm definitely saved. There is no need for me to be so annoyed about this. As we go in, these 2 little gargoyles just spring right up to life. Meanies. Oh goodness, I just remembered how these guys work. Oh, FML. Oh, and I'm out of MP. Double FML. Okay, well, I'm going to elixir up. Not going to bother resetting. Bring me to life! Are you a gargoyle, Corvax? the way this boss works is I need to kill both of them at the same time. That means I should be focusing on spread moves. Use the competitive Pokemon parlance. In this case, it's going to be Aqua Breath and Thundaga. Perfect says, no, I'm just Evanescent. Understandable. Okay. Thank you, Corvax. Which I guess means Bartz is going to be on support duty here. Get everyone all hasted up in here. Spread moves galore. Corvax says, enemy used Wide Guard. Enemy did not use Wide Guard. Enemy actually has Lefaberry, Recycle, and Revival Blessing. Really mean if you ask me. Sloga. I'm gonna Sloga these guys down. They can't. Great. Love it. By love it, I mean hate it. Oh, I hope this is fast enough. Okay, this is fast enough. Good. Good. I might be mistaken in remembering that they revive each other, but I'm quite certain they do. Kara says, look, the sealed tome. Blessed by the soil and the spirits of old, one tablet rests. That's quite the book. It self-immolates one page, and then speaks to the heroes. By quite a book, I mean, what the heck kind of book is this? Kara says, a tablet of ruin. Tablet of ruin? Well, actually, this would be the Vessel of Ruin. But I understand that reference you're making, Corvax. You're referencing Pokemon, which I've also been referencing. Corvax in chat says, sorry, I'm tired and being silly. It's okay, Corvax. You are quite cute when you were tired and being silly. I wanted to print out a cheat sheet, but I forgot. So we're not going to change anyone's job to chemist at the moment. Not happening. Let's just go full damage instead. Okay, I love the damage I'm doing here with the Pyraga. Entice and Entice. And yes, of course, Bartz is very much into the Lamia Queens. You know. One of them just says, come here, big boy, and he just goes right on to the other side. Conveniently, he slows himself down, so if he will do less of hurting me. Uh-oh, okay. Oh no, I'm in a pickle now. I'm in less of a pickle. I am in a big pickle now. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay, alright, we've got party member again. We do not have party member again. I might die here. I might die. I should run away. I've run away. Okay. I have not died here. Pale Voyager says you could say a dill, Emma. Dill, Emma? Pale Voyager, I must be stupid right now. I'm not following you. And your meaning. Okay, I need to... Okay. Bartz is going full support duty right now. Optimized. And we've still got Morningstar. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I don't care to have summon. I want something that gets me a bit more beat. Like this. There we go. Trial strength almost tripled just now. And please tell me we have still gold hairpin on Ferris. Okay. we're good. Corvax in chat says, oops, I yelled when I stretched DX. Oh, a pickle. I'm in a pickle. It's a dilemma. I understand. Very funny, haha. Pit Mimi says, I'm here, I'm queer, and a third thing that rhymes. Hello, Pit Mimi. Welcome to the stream. A bunch of story stuff just happened. Basically, to summarize, at the end of last time in Final Fantasy V, the two worlds merged together, and now X-Death has acquired the power of Void. And he's gonna put things in the Void. He's gonna cause things to void out. Okay, I have opened the doors. I'm here, I'm clear, I'm queer. And I'm being attacked by monsters. Okay. Punchy punchy. This is the kind of damage I want to be doing right now. Clear, 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 and under control. Thank you, Corvax. You said exactly what I was thinking, more or less. And we even have a white mage that's doing nice damage. This is what I like to see. A poor girl getting attacked like this is a little bit less of what I want to see, though. So, Corvax earlier mentioned something, and I guess I might as well talk about it now, because I'm just going through a big old dungeon. Just combat, nothing y'all I haven't seen before. On previous streams, I have expressed having difficulties with getting a good game controller working for streaming and just for gaming generally. I have used a Logitech, I have used 8-bit Sega controller, I've used an Xbox controller. All of them had problems, some pretty bad. I do not need to use this Phoenix down here, I can just raise the girl and Kiraga the everyone. I had various problems with all these controllers. It's another chat monster attack, great. Xbox controller would refuse to hold a charge, 8-bit Sega controller would lag out massively, the Logitech controller was a Logitech controller, and also the bad D-pad. I think I have it now. I think I have the controller that I will be using for a good long while. So long as the battery doesn't crap out after a year or so, this is the one. I am currently using a Nintendo Switch Online Super Nintendo Entertainment System controller. This thing is phenomenal. It might just be the best controller I have ever used. I got this 6 days ago. I'm already feeling that. That alone should speak a lot to how good it is. It is just as good as any of you remember using a SNES controller. I'm sure everyone in this chat has used one before. The buttons all feel nice and mushy. They don't suddenly just stop moving after you press hard. And the D-pad diagonals, I can do Hadokens with this, I can do Shoryukens with this. I don't even like Street Fighter and I can do them just fine. I haven't tried doing the early Power Bomb in Super Metroid, but that is one that requires a very good D-pad to pull off properly. Like, I'm quite confident I would be able to do that. Corvax in chat says mushy buttons. I know Corvax doesn't like mushy buttons, Corvax likes clicky buttons. My problem with clicky buttons is physics. If you have a mushy button and it has some kind of cushioning, it won't exhaust your joints after some use of playing the game. Pale Voyager says you can absolutely do a Shoryuken on a SNES D-pad. And that's what I'm saying. I'm using a SNES controller right now, a recreation, official recreation SNES controller, and like of course you can do a Shoryuken on a SNES controller. I tested it out shortly after getting this. I'm like, how easy can I do a Shoryuken on this controller? Oh goodness, I can quite easily do a Shoryuken on this controller. Corvax in chat says, no, I like mushy. It's just a funny word to describe buttons. That's actually the common word you describe buttons that use a membrane type of thing. I need to... Oh, this is open right now. I thought the other state was open. Okay. I need to get it together here. Pale Voyager says, Starbomb reference. Sure you can. That is what you're referencing, right, Pale Voyager? I hope that's what you're referencing. It says GameCube Cube is Mushing. I love GameCube the most. Yeah. Go forth, creature of darkness. Oh, this is just a little dorm chimera. This guy's nothing. Sundog everyone. Bye-bye. Pale Voyager says, let's say yes. Okay, that is not what Pale Voyager was referencing. I have Pale Voyager. I'm a little baby. I make baby internet references. That said, hopefully you would be pleased to know that I do not in fact know what a groiper is, and please nobody answer me. I don't want to know. But, you know, for news reasons, that is now a word that is that, like, I'm aware of exists. No, let's just comment him again. Pew 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 pew. Sounds kind of like a fall of lasers, but no. Oh, I need to get... Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that is poisonous spikes. Yeah, that is the word I said. Pale, I don't know what that word means. And I don't want to know. I'm just saying, like... I'm a baby, I don't understand your references, and I accidentally front-rowed myself. I accidentally diagonaled. That is not okay. It's my fault, it's not the controller's fault. No worries, I won't tell you. Good, thank you, Pale. Mimi says, I read that as groper. I'm sure that would somehow be a better definition. Oh, that Fryraga does nice damage. Okay. Okay, I need to end this battle ASAP before she brings her friend along. She just brought our friend along. Another dormant chimera. No problem. This is no problem. Ah. Pale Voyager, don't answer the question. Okay. And I guess I can just do regular attacks now. And Corvax in chat, mercifully changing the subject, thank you Corvax, says, speaking of GameCube controllers, I got the Nixie Warrior Lite about a week or so ago, and it's been really nice. Been wanting a GameCube controller that can do everything a Pro controller can do, and this fits the bill completely. Yeah, it does everything. It does... You can play it on the computer, you can play it on Switch. It's kind of funny, the Nintendo Switch controllers all work phenomenally well on PC, so long as you're using a real operating system and not Windows. Yeah, they work perfectly. In fact, this controller that I'm using, the Nintendo Switch Online Super Nintendo Entertainment System controller, I have not even yet used it for its intended purpose of playing Super Nintendo Entertainment System classics on my Nintendo Switch 2 console. I've only used it for PC gaming so far. Mostly... Oh, goodness, okay. I'm gonna try to okay, I just got cornered. Mega Head. Good, don't missile me. Please. Let me just punch you. If I remember correctly, Steel type weak to Electric type move. Yeah. Big weak. Corvax in chat says, the only issue is that I can't turn on the Switch with the Nixie Warrior Lite controller, and the buttons are clicky, which is whatever. They sound nice, they probably feel nice, but they probably are more exhausting to use over time, which is unfortunate. Pale Voyager in chat says, real ones no. Corvax in chat says, no! Did I miss something? Probably missed something. Oh, hello, Mummy. Alright, let's go. These enemies are literally called Mummy. Yeah, nailing it, and they just nailed Prile. Derogatory. But not that kind of... No, bot. Oh, something happened. Oh, okay. That must have... Corvax, you must have been on the ball with that one, because I did not see it. Thank you for killing it very fast, Corvax. Very much appreciate it, and also I love you. Very much. Mimi says, Thunder! I'm just gonna say that as a reference to Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. That is how I choose to interpret it. Okay. My triple mage party is doing quite well here, which is nice. Okay. I actually didn't save any MP there. Oh, and I have a tent. I have a tent spot here. I can use my tent. By tent, I mean cottage. Corvax in chat says at .croissant. That's me. Hello. Hearts, hearts, hearts. I think that's Corvax's way of saying that she loves me. Which is great, because I love her too. Mimi says cottaging. Yes, that is a reference to my stream. Pale Voyager in chat says, is Partners in Time available yet? I forget. There is not Nintendo DS Classics, Nintendo DS, Nintendo Classics yet. Man, what a good game that would be to stream. I don't know, if this computer holds up playing DS games, I might genuinely stream that next. Partners in Time, honestly, I replayed that a few years ago, and I think I like it. I think it's my favorite Mario and Luigi game. Which I know is sacrilege, but, like, I really like it. Pale Voyager in chat says, oh, I didn't realize Partners in Time was a DS game. I hadn't played that one specifically. Ah, okay, you wanted to catch up. Yeah. Yeah, Pale's Partners in Time is kind of interesting. It's a very early DS game, and that game was made on a time crunch. There is no, deathmatch. You defeated me, but my brother in the tower will... Oh. Apparently I defeated some kind of boss there just now. I don't know what that's about. Okay, everyone's fully healed up. But yeah, it's... Partners in Time is just like a straight shot forward. You know, like, you just do the story, no optional content. But, like, as far as RPGs that are story-focused, like, not focused, but, like, fixated. Story-fixated RPGs go, it's very good. I really like it. Corvax chat says, oh, Partners in Time is the one with the babies. Yes, Corvax. I played the end of the game for you. Corvax says, I'm sure he didn't mean anything by that. The boss? Yeah, I'm sure too. I'm sure he's like, whatever. Mimi in chat says, Mog, that's her cat, came in to shout at me and remembered the bed exists. Uh-oh, you have a Mog in bed. Well, actually that's not a problem, because the Mog is very cute, I'm sure. I can't picture the Mog right now, I forget what Mog looks like. But, I mean, how can Mog not be cute? It's a cat. Pale Voyager in chat says, I will play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time one day. Yeah, do it, it's fun. I have trouble killing this enemy. This enemy is not powerful. Okay, we got it. Good. Punchy punchy. Okay. Alright, through that. We turn that off. We turn that off. It means says she's dark and stripy. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, lots of enemies. Let's Aqua Breath here. I don't want to steal. I want to... electric type moves are super effective against rock types. Yes. Before she entices me with her cute charm, let's quickly deal with the Lamia Queen. That's the queen, not a king. Okay. Uh-oh. It's actually funny that she keeps going after Barks. Entice works on all party members. But, she specifically wants to be a heterosexual right now, I guess. Personally, I think it's funniest when she entices Ferris, who I headcanon as a lesbian. None of you can prove me wrong on this. Okay, super effective again. Comet. I love when the comets do massive damage. It'd be nice if there was a way to roll multiple comets at once so that they can kind of average out instead of just like sometimes having weak soft comets and sometimes having strong soft comets. But you know, one that does big damage, I'll take the win when I get it. No. Same battle, same, that said though, I'm gonna haste up because I'm low on health, so I need to walk in and actually do these guys before they kill me and I have to restart the whole dungeon. Because I've been at it for about a half hour now, I think. That's not right. That's what it looks like. That is really not right. My goodness, where did the time go? I guess time flies when you're having fun, especially in front of a lovely audience such as you folks. Okay, same deal. Bye, Raga. Okay, bye. Not bye-bye. Still alive. Okay, now it's bye-bye. Yes. Thankfully, I'm getting nice levels, though. Unfortunate that Lena is so dead that she's not even in the party right now, because it'd be nice if she could gain the levels, too. Alas. Okay, I'm still looking good on MP, so let's just march on forward. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't trust it. Let's defend. 3 big tablet enemies. Will, spread Thundaga do the job? Please tell me yes. Oh, that is so yes. See, this game's use of enemy types is mercifully very consistent. All those tablet-type enemies are weak to thunder. Most machines are weak to thunder as well. Most lizards are weak to ice. It's just... like, once you know, it's just nice. Oh yes, I remember this. Yeah. Okay. Obtained ribbon. I want ribbon. Gold hairpin. Gold hairpin as well. Getting all the headwear that I want to be wearing. Where can I go with this? Right here. And... neck ring. Okay, back here. Oh, goodness. I fell in the hole. Oh. Obtained elixir. And this is the way forward. How are we looking? A little bit low on MP, but... I have... oh, does that only work in battle? This only works in battle. Okay, well that's fine. I'm still very full HP. So, let's... quickly do that. Just in case. I'm sure you all can understand. Ah, monster attack. Oh, was this not the way, like, to the boss? I thought it was. Well, that's funny. Okay. Yeah, too many guys. Let's just haste that guy. I will have to check out those cat pictures later as well. Because I love cat. Especially ever since I met Corvax's cat, the lovely Mimi. Not to be confused with Pit Mimi. This is Cat Mimi. Bartz is already at White Magic level 3. Isn't that funny? I think that's funny. And everyone's low health, so let's use that more of that level 3 by met. Oh. Well, okay. Sorry about that. Almost had to sneeze. Tailed Voyager in chat says, Cat Mimi and Pit Mimi separated at birth. You know, Tailed Voyager, You bring a very interesting point here. I'll have to think about that. I think that's a very compelling hypothesis. Cat Mimi in chat says, Cat Mimi looks like the softest cat ever. Yes, at her last veterinary appointment, her doctor even said as much. She just said, oh my, her coat looks so beautiful. Just, you know, very sweet thing to say about a very cute cat. Oh, here we go. Wait, okay, is this a elixir? Trap monster attack. More of the damned. Little circus guys. I can't see these guys as anything other than circus imps. Like, that's just what those guys look like to me. Well, Pit Mimi. Happy belated birthday. I hope it was good. It was a lovely time. But also, wow, you're about the same age as Corvax. Sorry, Corvax, I doxed your age. I shouldn't have done that. It was a violation of your boundaries. Corvax in chat says, birthday! In all caps, of course. Pit Mimi in chat says, it was mid, LOL. I'm sorry for a mid-birthday. I think all birthdays should be, like, good at worst. You know? Like, oh, like, it was good. Like, you know, the kind of thing you'd say if you were, like, didn't really want to... Didn't exactly feel, like, compelled to speak poorly of it. You know? But also nothing special. Like, I think that is the worst a birthday should be. Mid. That's disappointing. I'm very sorry, Pit Mimi. And Pale Voyager in chat says, happy temporarily soon birthday to Corvax as well. Corvax says, it's okay. I feel like Mimi and I had already realized we were both snakes. Zodiac, not the mean thing people say. Mimi in chat says, the year of the Snake Sisters. Corvax in chat says, at Pale Voyager, thank you, but mine is not for some time. Yours is coming up sooner, LOL. Oh yeah, that's true. Pale Voyager, your birthday is in like 3 weeks, isn't it? Pale Voyager says, my head is rocks. That's okay, Pale Voyager. This is a rockhead-friendly stream. No, I'm not going down there, because then I'd have to go all the way around. Thankfully, I can re-enter this dungeon afterwards, so if I feel especially compelled to get those treasure chests, you know, for some reason, I can go get them. I don't want to get them right now. Right now, I want to get the tablet. Got it. The first tablet. Corvax in chat says, it's fine. Mine is Swiss cheese about her head. I wouldn't say it's Swiss cheese. I would just say she's worked full-time compared to my being unemployed and is sometimes fatigued by working full-time. Kara says, look, something's written on the tablet. The Dragon King Bahamut. Huh? Oh right, no boss coming up. That's good. Parax in chat says, age is just a number. I wouldn't say age is just a number. It is a number, but I wouldn't say it's just a number. Carl says, the peninsula, it's sinking. How do you see that from a pyramid? This is like several continents away, and oh look, the peninsula has turned into this guy. Hey, Voyager in chat says, if I had kids in my early 20s, they'd be out of school by now. Oh my goodness, Pale Voyager. You are an old head. And a rock head, I guess. Mimi says, do you think that these Demon Kings are pissed that we casually use their names in video games on the regs? Hey Mimi, what an excellent question. Well, we can't use the Lord's name in vain, but, you know, Why not use the names of demons in vain? I think it's funny. Bahamut says, I will await thee at the summit of North Mountain, so that Pale Voyager can rage quit because he can't beat me because he came here too early. Corvax in chat says, if he's a rockhead, then he doesn't take recoil damage. That's very true. Pale Voyager, you should learn Head Smash, Double Edge, maybe a Wave Crash for coverage. What would be a Flare Blitz? I don't know. Me in chat says, Andy does double damage to birds. Voyager says, Takedown. Pale, Takedown is a bad recoil move. You want Double Edge. Oh my, I'm completely out of MP. I should probably jump now. Good. That is the kind of damage I want to see out of Cryo. I want to see big 4 digits. Alright, time to go cottaging again. Yeah, Voyager says, I'd take down a bird. Oh, okay, I understand. I understand. That makes sense, Pale Voyager. Once again, it's time to save because I'm about to feel like there's a gimmick that I'm forgetting. Here's the sound of a Windrake. Corvax in chat says, but also by, quote, age is just a number, unquote. I mostly mean the, quote, milestones, unquote, people focus on don't mean much. That's true, that's true. Corvax then says of Pale Voyager being able to take down a bird. Those poor pigeons. Very true, Corvax, those poor pigeons. Speaking of those poor pigeons, I should really go beat them after stream. Maybe before I do dinner. Bart says, Lena, are you okay? Come on, wake up, say something. Lena says, this body is mine! Uh-oh. Bear says, Lena! Bart says, what the? Corvax says, the chickadees. Soon enough, Corvax. Feast sealed between dimensions for millennium. Go forth, Melusine. And of course, X-Death appears. Bart says, X-Death! 3 bangs. That's how you know he's serious about this. X-Death says, Mwahaha, all that was once sealed in the rift is now mine to command. I guess Lena got caught in that, so she's now his to command. This is not good. Bear says, Lena, stop, please. Car says, Lena! X-Death says, Mwahaha, face destruction at your friend's hands. X-Death is rather cruel. He's a mean guy. Oh, less of a guy, more of a tree. That says, Mwahaha, now watch as I take care of a turtle infestation. Turtle infestation? Here's the ancient library. And here is the void. And there goes everyone in the library. Corvax says, 1 turtle isn't an infestation. Maybe it is if it is Guido. Corvax says, X-Death can't count. I mean, to be fair, Corvax, you did just see Guido completely completely destroy X-Death, sort of. I mean, it was very anime. That says, soon, very soon, the power of the void will completely be mine and the entire earth will kneel before me. King K. Roll laugh, you understand. Yeah, Voyager in chat says, Mwahaha, Mario. You will never find my secret lair. Yeah, Voyager, what are you referencing? Sacrificing itself, here you attacked. The demon is expelled from Lena's body. Here's Melusine. I hate to say it, chat, but she's kind of cute. Dr. Wawi. Oh, okay. I understand. I understand what you mean, Corvax. I remember now how Melusine works. She changes her weaknesses around and I have to figure it out. There's a weakness. Love that weakness. And we're back on full support for Bart. Flamethrower. That is fire type. He's weak to that. Cool 1000. Not a terribly large amount of damage, but I'm going to get every bit of damage I can on this boss. Parallax and Chat says, oh, I don't know what pale meant. I just wanted to say Dr. Wow. Right, I understand, Parallax. I'm sure Pale will chime in here any moment now to explain the reference he was making. I should have considered slowing Melusine a little bit. Maybe healing my party. Pale Voyager says, I'm referencing the Let's Player Electrical Beast, the Jolteon of Let's Plays. What do you mean I killed the boss? She didn't change her weakness or anything. She didn't use Conversion 2. What? 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 Well, that's good, because then I don't have to get wiped by her. But it's fine, we now have our party member back from the dead. She got unvoided. I'm gonna join the party. I guess that means she's a repatriate now. Huh. Oh, that's funny. Fortunately, she's still dead game-wise, but we can fix that. See, repatriate now. Corvax, thank you for asking the question. What is the Jolteon of Let's Plays? Does Electrical Beast use a pin missile? Jolteon joke. Oh yeah, okay. I guess while I have him on White Mage. But now I can take him off of White Mage. Keep him on Time Mage. Let's just level up Time Magic. And keep him on Learning. Him being solo Time Mage is good for me right now. I like it. Means Cryolac should actually think to take off of Blue Mage. And actually, before I do anything, I have to point out. Look at Kryle's White Mage sprite. It's adorable. It makes her weird look worth it, if you ask me. That is an objectively adorable sprite for a character to have. Okay, same as usual. I like the look of the power armlet. I like this. No Voyager in chat says, I sent a video to you in Discord DMs that will demystify all of this at your discretion. Good to know, Pale. I'll have to consider looking at it. But as you all could see just now, outside of this battle, which I'm now in, that library is gone. It got voided. In fact, the land around it is now ocean. Just vamoosed. This void stuff is, I think, the defining thing that makes Final Fantasy V have such a different mood from other Final Fantasy games. The world map just gets broken after some times. Not dissimilarly to Final Fantasy VI, but there's just something very Lovecraftian about seeing this void here. Very cosmic horror type theme. Oh yes, my boat. After Bahamut was unsealed, the boat sailed over here. Very conveniently, considering I don't have access to my pet bird. And if I'm going to find those other tablets, I'm going to need that boat. And I'm going to need these enemies to maybe attack me a little less. Holy, she's blinded and I still managed to get both hits. Let's go, Cryo. That is what I want to see. Starvex in chat says, can't believe I have to do homework in 2025. Ridiculous. You got an assignment from Mr. Voyager. Starvex in chat says, use a repel. They're not in this game. And it says we can enter the interdimensional rift near where Castle Tycoon used to be. And it says, hurry, it won't be much longer before X-Death gains the power of the Void. Bear says, but Guido said we hadn't the power to fight him and win. Bart says, we'll need the 12 legendary weapons. They're in the sealed castle of Kuza. Come on, let's go. Here's X-Death in a place we haven't seen yet. He says, they said none could control the infinite power of the Void. Pathetic fools. Power of the Void, reveal your true self. Goodness, I can't speak properly. Pale Voyager in chat says, I don't want to get too political about current events, but can I just say that an Animal Crossing where you play as Ditto is exactly what I needed? Incorrect, Pale Voyager. It's even better. It's a Dragon Quest Builders 3. It seems like it's from the same development team, but it's Pokemon. And if you haven't played Dragon Quest Builders, Pale, it is amazing. I should actually maybe get back into it. It's really good. I really enjoyed Dragon Quest Builders 2. I even like the story in that game. How can you like a story of that game? But yeah, it is phenomenal. Lovely. I'd have to double check, but I'm quite sure that Koei Tecmo developed Dragon Quest Builders 2. And yeah, after Dragon Quest Builders 2, the director left Square Enix, and it's possible he just joined up with his old team at Koei Tecmo to, you know. But going back to the game, X-Death has the power of the Void, and he's voiding everyone. He has got Castle Waltz, he has gotten the town of Isdori, he has gotten the Moogle Forest. Bartmax in chat says, rip the Moogles. Indeed, rip the Moogles. They even say Kryl. They can't say Kryl. Now we're in Lix, Bart's hometown. They're screaming, Bart's, help! There's nothing left of Lix. It's gone. Yeah, Voyager says everyone's warranty is F now. Try insuring this world. Try being an insurance company in this world. You know, and you've got a tree with the power of void. You can just void out anything he wants. You can't insure anything. Bart's. He's angry. After all, his hometown just got. He's pushing the ship to its limit. It's going very fast. The girls have to knock some sense into him. Pale Voyager says X-Death caused the Death Stranding. The X-Death Stranding, even. Bear says, Bart, stop and get a hold of yourself. Barback says, I'm not into deforestation, but someone needs to cut down X-Death. Hopefully it'll happen soon enough in this stream, I'm sure. Pale Voyager in chat says, Ayy. So, yes. This here is the true shape of the world. You can even see all the little holes in the world map where towns used to be. And, now, at this point in time, I don't want to, but I could. I just want to get close enough to show. This is where Castle Tycoon used to be. I could go there. That is where the final dungeon is. You can, in fact, get the entire last act of the game and just go straight into the final dungeon. In fact, I'm probably going to accidentally just walk into the final dungeon a few times over the course of this little stream playthrough, or the rest of the stream playthrough, just because of how like easy it is to accidentally just walk into that specific part of the world map on my airship. All that is to say, yeah, I can't. Thankfully, I can't. You can actually just leave the final dungeon after going inside of it. But yeah. Pale Voyager in chat says, "Look at all these void outs he's causing." I know, right? Very lethal. Corvax in chat says, "Can someone do this to Redacted?" That's a very interesting question, Corvax. Very interesting question. So, before continuing with the story, I now have access to do something very special. Very, very special. And normally I wouldn't really be down to relying so heavily on this specific strategy. But this is a stream playthrough, and I would like to have something that I can lean on in case it just doesn't work out. So I'm going to go get this right now. I'm getting this right now. I am going to save my game. Got Vault Party again. And I'm going to lock my airship back down into the water. Okay, Corvax says, WTF, loud noise outside. Huh, I wonder if the stream caught that. But yes, I am trying to, and failing to, and I keep getting off my airship. Not this guy. These guys are actually early game enemies. So, the merging of the worlds has caused many powerful enemies to emerge, and also a bunch of old enemies to, you know, still stay. Not all of them. Some enemy encounters are just gone now. But there is one particular enemy right in this patch of water. I hope it's this patch of water. I think it's this patch of water. I think I'm remembering correctly. Who has something very special. I hope this was the enemy. Or the place. Could be mistaken. Corvax in chat says, I think it might have just been some idiot in a truck. Yes, unfortunately we get a lot of that in Canada. Corvax in chat says, want me to look it up? I actually, I have my tablet here. Specifically for this situation. Can I actually get the page here I'm looking for? Okay. Alright, I'm in the right place. I just haven't encountered it yet. The Voyager says, my entire days as truck and motorcycle idiots rooming it up and down the block. Goodness. Don't you just hate it? I sure do. Yes, I also echo what Corvax chat said. Ugh, sorry, Pale. Indeed, ugh, sorry, Pale. I am not grinding here. I am looking for a specific enemy encounter. It is actually here. I have confirmed it. This is where it is. Corvax, Pale Voyager says, literally, as we speak, just happened. Okay, there we are. At least I'm getting good lighting scrolls from this. If I want to be a ninja again, that'll be nice to have. Corvax in chat says, We don't get too much every day, but people like to use our street as a mini artery, and drive way too fast. Okay, actually, this is ridiculous. I'm running away from these battles now. I want to get the specific one I'm looking for. Come on. Okay. It is just a rare encounter, so hopefully it won't be too much. I actually do have a tip in front of me that I might have to end up using. So I guess we'll see. Rex in chat says, of the thunder enemy, I'm sure that's like. No, I don't need to do this. Run away now. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm not getting the enemies, so... Let's quick save. I don't believe for a second that this is, I might not be able to. We'll see. Can I get an encounter? Especially, can I stop getting out of my boat? The Void just says immersion ruined. It's okay, we're right back in it, Payon. You'll have a minute or two and then you'll just be. It'll be like it never happened. And I really hope that, come on. Another encounter, please. This should be it. Otherwise, I'm definitely playing on the European version of this game. Yeah, I'm on the European version of this game. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a very powerful enemy. He's got like 30,000 HP. It's ridiculously powerful. It's more powerful than anything else here. It's got a specific thing that I really, really want, and it's going to make things a lot easier if I can use the thing at times when I'm struggling. But, yeah. Rock said, sorry, maybe I missed something. Why does it matter if it's the EU version? This guy that I had opened up said an easy way to encounter the enemy is to quick save, and it should be the second enemy encounter you get in the North American and Japanese versions. There's the enemy. Stingray. Okay, goodness. I was trying to think about like what to wonder what I should be doing else if this enemy doesn't show up. Thankfully, the enemy has shown up. So this is a back attack. Let's just get everyone sorted out here. And yes, this is a very powerful enemy, but I can control it. The enemy is now under my control. I need to defend. And I need to revive my party member. Very important here. And there it is. The Mighty Guard. Exactly what I want. Let's get Ferris in the back row. And hopefully I actually use the ability. Mighty Guard, hello? Mighty Guard. And here we are. My entire party now takes half damage, and... oh, it just took a very long time until the first Mighty Guard procced. Okay, well then. So, Mighty Guard, if you've ever played a Final Fantasy game with blue magic, you know what this is. This gives my entire party Protect, Shell, and Float. Corax is confused about that last one. Don't worry about it, Corvax. Basically, it means that I take way less damage. And it is a blue magic, so Rox, who has Learning Equipped, will learn it for the entire party at the end of this battle if I win. Which, yes, is a big if. This enemy is very powerful. It might take me a minute to beat it. I should... Oh no, Zeninaga doesn't work on it. Okay, I might actually be in trouble. We're gonna have to see. Physical attack is worthless. Comet, do you do anything? Yes. Okay. Alright then. I'll just have to keep commenting and Thundaga in. Okay. We've got poison party members. Let's sort that all out. Pale Voyager says enemy encounters in Final Fantasy III are pretty stubborn, too, for a few of them. You mean Pixel Remaster, I assume, Pale? Kyle died. Okay. Karlak says, this is just more of a reminder for me that Pokemon getting rid of random encounters is a godsend. Yeah, Corvax, I'm kind of feeling that too right now. Less so given that I've actually encountered the enemy, but the enemy is basically just a mini boss. In fact, I'm actually going to have probably more trouble with this enemy than I did with Melusine. Melusine took me all 2 minutes to beat, somehow. Remember last time I fought her, she was a real, not very fun. Voyager in chat says, yes. I hope I did justice to what you said, Pale. It's kind of hard to pronounce it properly. Big Kuraga. Cormac says, Bob the Cat response. Alright, I don't know what you mean. Thank goodness for Barris. Yeah, Voyager says, too quiet. Couldn't hear it. Oh well. You never will, I guess. Probably monitored my microphone levels while doing that, but, you know. I pro for you. I actually wanted to defend, but being in back attack is kind of, it disorients me a little bit. Corvax says, I understand now. Corvax says, Bob from Animal Crossing, his catchphrase is something like that. Yes. I get it. I understand the meaning of the words you have said. Hey, Voyager says, I want Bob now. Alas, I have no Bob for you. And I'll just have defend with Kyle, because I really have nothing else to do with her. If this guy takes no physical damage, then, you know, what can I do? Same with her. And chat says, I'm sad that they made villagers so boring in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yeah, I'm also... Yeah, they're all boring. I hope they make villagers more interesting in Animal Crossing, whatever it is on Nintendo Switch 2. Possibly out next year, if I'm being honest. I think they'd want it out next year. You know, hopefully they lean less into you get to control every aspect of your town type thing. I feel like New Horizons was that game, and they should focus on, you know, something else. Maybe focus back on the vibes, because that first Animal Crossing game still has, if you ask me, some extremely unmatched vibes. There we are. That battle took me about 6 minutes, I can see. And I want to get the hell out of that water. Let's unpoison my party. Let's Kuraga my party. Full health. Okay, back in the water. Out of the water. Okay, we are good. Oh jeez. Did I actually learn Mighty Guard. Did I learn Mighty Guard? I learned Mighty Guard. Okay. Alright. Okay, chat, we are good now. Some might even say we are in go mode. I wouldn't say we're in go mode, but we are very good. And now at this point, it is... I need to think carefully about what I'm going to do next, because... I don't exactly want to start the next dungeon. But I might have no choice, because, yeah, the submarine I left there is no longer there. And, yeah, okay, alright. Korax in chat says, there was no point to talking to villagers after a certain point. That point came way too soon. Indeed. You are not... Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. It's all good. There are still optional things for me to do. And... where's the boy? Where did I leave my pet bird? Follow the trail here. Ah, yes, unsealed. Okay. Onto the ground. I will save first. Mimi in chat says, gods, I wish I had some cinder toffee. For those of us, myself included, here, who are not British, Pit Mimi, could you explain what you mean by that? Thank you for the rest of my audience who also asked exactly that same question. Also, I have another question about that, Pit Mimi. Is it gluten-free? Very important question. Okay, I cannot go this way with my pet bird. I cannot go this way with my pet bird. Pit Mimi in chat says, Please do explain, Pit Mimi. I'm eager to know. I will check. Please stand by. Oh, good. I don't think it matters because I don't think I'll ever be able to get it, but good. Thank you for checking. Yeah, Voyager says, human science. No. Please do not experiment with me. On me, human experiment science-wise, regarding gluten. I already know what it does to me. It's very bad. The last time I got contaminated with gluten, I was delirious for several hours. I was delirious. That is not good. So, what do we have here? We have a place called Phantom Village. And we're in the Emerged world. And neither world had this Phantom Village. They say we're time travelers, living between dimensions. This is the town that floats within the rift. That's why it's called the Phantom Village. Since we're talking to you like this, does that mean we're back in the real world? Trapped between dimensions, time has stopped in this town. 1,000 years ago, I watched as the world was split into two. Afterwards, the village was sucked here. So it seems like this place, the Phantom Village, was, got sucked into. Oh. Oh. I like these. I want this one. I want this one. I want this one. I'll be back for the rest later. This place has been hanging out in the interdimensional rift for 1,000 years, ever since the worlds came apart and when they merged. They came back. This bartender says the warlock Eniwo was immortal, but he traded his immortality to obtain the void's power. Wow, time has returned to our town. That can only mean the void is trying to return as well. Imagine being these guys just stuck in between. I hear there's hidden stairwells and monsters in the Phoenix Tower. Try checking the walls. Whenever I get to Phoenix Tower, I'll have to remember that. To check the walls. And here we go in through the back door. That's what she said. I gave you something good, but not for nothing. First, you gotta ride around the world on a yellow chocobo. How's that? And now you all can see why I brought my yellow chocobo here. This guy says, I'm fairly certain there's a piano somewhere in this town. Not that anyone plays it anymore. HP and MP restored. All status ailments removed. KO'd allies revived. This guy says, this town has 2 merchants in every store. Yes. I've been glossing over that. I'm looking for something very specific. It's this door. But I can't open. It's not actually this door. I'm looking for... a piano virtuoso indeed, after a bit more practice anyway. Corvex in chat asks, is this the last piano? That message indicates to me, maybe? I really hope that's the last piano and I didn't miss one of the ones that got sucked into the void just now. But yes, 2 merchants per shop. This one is a shop for ninja gear, mostly. I don't have a ninja. I don't really care about this. Corvax says void piano. Yes, this one got unvoided. 2 of them got voided. One in Castle Walls got voided. I don't think... Hold on. Castle Walls got voided. And so did the town of Walls, because they're right next to each other. The town of Walls has got piano. I hope that message meant that that was piano number 8, because otherwise I have missed a Bard song permanently. It is one of the few missable contents in this game. I'm gonna be honest, if I did miss it, not too bad, not too much of a problem. What is Mead doing here? By Mead, I mean Mid. Mid says, guys, a tower suddenly appeared on top of the catapult. It trapped Grandpa underground. Uh-oh, that's not good. This guy says, why don't you play a song? Then maybe a song for you will come to mind. And he says, say, that's a nice tune. Now here's a song for you. Learn the sinewy etude. If you sing this in battle, you'll find yourself with the strength of the gods. Geez, don't quit your day job. Wow. Now, I think if I play it again... I might have missed a piano. Sinewy. Yes, it makes muscles go bigger. It increases the character's strength stat, so long as the singer keeps singing it. Huh. Oh yes, the other guy asked me to go around the whole world on a yellow chocobo. Let's do that. Do side quests. Pit Mimi in chat correctly says, it's a yucky word. Indeed, Pit Mimi. It is a yucky word. I actually can't go this way. Corvax in chat says, I don't like it. Yeah. See, the nice thing about this big merged world is I can actually go all the way around on a yellow chocobo. Which, of course, the guys in the Phantom Village, who seemingly were all there 1,000 years ago when the world split apart, they would know it's possible. Dave Voyager in chat says, it puts the ew in sinewy. Yeah. That's true. That's true. And here I am again, back at the library. And by that I mean back at what used to be the library. I'm going to be honest, that detour I went on might possibly have made it so that I have to go through again, all around the world on the Yellow Chocobo. But really, I don't think that's too bad, because it means you get to hear more of Boko's theme. That is the official name of this version of the Chocobo theme. It's specifically this Chocobo's theme. I think that's beautiful. I love Boko. And here I am once again in the fan village. Secret door. Secret stairs. Hey guy. Whoa, you really went around the whole world. You're nuts, miss. I'm a miss. Don't misgender me, please. I know you're 1,000 years old, but come on. Still, a promise is a promise. Received Mirage Fest. Corvax in chat says, I'm excited for the new Yoshi game. It looks really cute. Indeed, it looks kind of cute. Mirage Fest. Distract enemies by creating an illusory double. Yes, please. I want that. While I'm here, I might as well continue to seek out stuff. Oh. Guy, can you please... Thank you. Me in chat says, I'm sad Pokopia on Switch 2. It looks really cute. Yeah, I can say, assuming that it is on the same engine as Dragon Quest Builders, I can understand why it's Switch 2 only. Builders is pretty demanding. And I think, in fact, they actually had to tone down some stuff in that game on the Switch version in order to make it run on Switch 1. And, here's the Black Chocobo. Yes, this is the Black Chocobo. We've got other Chocobo. I don't think there's anything I can do with it, but it's available now. Mimi in chat says, I played Dragon Quest Builders 2. It was fun. Yeah, Mimi. I barely got into the Buildertopia stuff. Mainly because it's like... I mean, as someone who tries to do creative stuff, I don't want a game that, like, scratches that itch. Lots of good armor here. I need to think about this. Yeah, I want this. I don't want the circlet, don't care about it. There goes almost all my money. Was it worth it? Yes. Oh, I didn't need the crystal helm. I've got the Genji helm. Okay, I forget about this. Okay. Well, we've got the black robe here. Was that all I bought? Must be. Okay. But yes, what I was saying about Dragon Quest Builders 2, I know that, like, if I didn't, like, kind of tear myself away from that, I would have gotten way too into, Buildertopia in Dragon Quest Builders 2. Mimi says, my hands don't work very well, so being creative in games is my only outlet. Oh, see, that's very fair, Mimi. That is 100% fair. I happen to be very unemployed at the moment, and by at the moment, I mean, like, on an ongoing basis. Because, I used to be a software engineer. Got fired for being a trans woman, basically. That's roughly what happened. A little bit more happened. I was also very mismanaged, and that mismanagement was used as a pretense to fire me, and not the guy who has single-handedly tanked the value of the company. But yeah, since then, the tech industry has decided that they don't want to hire people like me anymore, and also they only want people who don't care about writing good software and only care about doing what their boss says and using AI. I am a very much an opponent to AI, mostly because it doesn't work, and the people who tell you it does work are lying to you. Hit Mimi, it doesn't matter to how well I code. In fact, people who use AI are much worse at programming, and AI makes them even worse at programming. If you look at the output of AI and think, oh, this is good, you are a bad programmer. You have no programming skill. You should not be in the field of programming. Alas, investors have chased out everyone who can actually see that this stuff is not worthwhile and is just garbage. I'm really getting into it now. Basically, all that is to say is, I'm not spending my free time writing free software. Which, like, now that I'm like into it, it's been a slow like process of getting into it, but now that I'm into it, is like, oh, I like this. Can I do this right now? I'm gonna see if I can do this right now. Oh, okay, I understand what you mean, Corvax. Yeah, it does actually have to do with how well I code. Ask any trans woman, and you know, anyone who's like known a trans woman especially well would know that trans women tend to not have much confidence. Ask any trans woman who writes code and is a software industry professional, and she will tell you that she considers herself one of the best programmers she knows. Most trans women I know are excellent programmers. They get into the meat of the problems that they solve, and they solve it extremely well, and with little regard for office politics, you know, and nonsense. Which is why we're 4 times as likely to be unemployed compared to the base population. That's just how that cookie crumbles, folks. I'm not especially bitter about it, to be quite honest. Can I kill this guy quickly enough? Please tell me I can kill this guy quickly enough. Because again, like, I feel like they're just depriving themselves of people who are good at what they do. We are at an island shrine kissed by wind. 1 tablet rests. I forget whether you're supposed to do this one 2nd or 3rd or 4th. So we're gonna find out together, I think. More like, I'm gonna quickly dip into there, see if I can handle it, and then determine. You know, stuff. Korak says, glad that working remotely helped with avoiding the work drama. Fortunately, it didn't help me. It was a particularly political situation. And again, like, if it sounds like I'm bitter and I'm not, like, being forthcoming about the situation, I will note my former colleagues, with whom I'm still in contact, have made it absolutely clear that, there was no cause for me losing my job. It is very much, it was very much a political thing. Mimi says, I told my boss I quit today. She was really shocked because I'm usually super reserved. Oh, we quit work? Congratulations, Pit Mimi. This is a boss battle. Well, we'll see how well it goes. I really do mean that, Pit Mimi. Congratulations. I think working in this economy, if you don't have to, don't. Don't, because things are gonna get bad very quickly. Pimimi says no, but it was a threat. Hell yeah, Pimimi. You go, girl. Get whatever it is you want. Because 9 times out of 10, you will get it. And the last time, it's not worth staying. They need to know. Indeed. Illusion. It's illusion. Something illusory happened. I don't know what that's about. Oh, probably means, you know, normal attacks. Wind slash. Ow. And another wind slash. Okay, well, I can do regular attacks. What's that illusion? It is a mystery to me. But yeah, if this is a boss battle, I should treat it as one and actually get haste staggered. Pimimi in chat says, I also threatened to fist fight another manager. It was a day for me. Pimimi, I regret that this stream is ending soon because I need to hear this whole story. Oh my goodness. Would you say you won today, or did you think you lost? Okay, Voyager says, damn, you went knives out. Yeah, no kidding. It's incredible, Pimimi. The sound of an enemy dying. What is with this? Pimimi in chat says, I won. Good. Good. This is the thing people don't tell you about non-violence. Being non-violent does not work until you threaten it. Not threatening non-violence. No, you want to threaten violence. Right? You need to threaten violence in order to actually do non-violence, because otherwise they'll just yank your chain. They'll just mislead you. Ways. It's fine. Big magic spells, here we come. Here we go. Here we go. Corvax in chat says to Pimimi, I hope your work situation improves. That can't be fun to deal with. Indeed, Corvax, that cannot be fun to deal with. That's far enough, says this guy. Overt. Oh, he's dead. Obtained Rising Sun. Wait. What can I equip Rising Sun to? I'm gonna guess it's the Ninja. Ninja and Thief. Okay. Well, being able to do that boss battle answered my question. So I guess I'm going to go back the way I came. Pimimi in chat says, I'm being punished for being good at my job, so now I'll bite. Good, Pimimi, good. Bite them. Let them know that you are there for business. You are not there to soothe and stroke egos. Hello, Goblin. Bye-bye, Goblin. Okay, so now that I know that I can probably handle what that temple, Wind Temple place is going to throw at me, next time on Final Fantasy V, I guess now it's time to finish the stream. So, Hail Voyager, Pimimi, thank you as always for coming to the stream. Hope it was enjoyable. I'm sure it was. Otherwise, you'd, love to do something interesting. And, yeah. I will see you all next week. Same time, same place. And, yeah. We're done here. Bye.